I regret making being a mom my dream.
A mother freaking men. I stand by what she says, and I always tell people in real life, in reality, when they ask me, should I have kids? Should I have? No, don't. Unless you're ready to be mentally unwell. Like she was talking about, her relationship with her partner changed. Yes, it does. That's why when I tell people, when you have your first child, your relationship with your partner is going to be tested. You're going to be going through the hoops, okay? You will figure out if your relationship will survive with children or not, because it's no longer you and your partner. It's you, your partner, and the child, okay? Not only that, but the mental stress, okay? And you feeling like you're no longer in your body, in your own body. And she was talking about relationships, with friends and who's around you. That's so true. Everything changes once you decide to have kids, or once you do have kids. And just know that you will never, ever, 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 ever be the same person that you were before you had kids. No matter if you think that you will be, no matter if you're like, oh, like I can work out. No, your world would be flipped upside down. And let me tell you, unless you have a village helping you 24/7, it will be the hardest thing of your life. And even if you do have a village, sometimes even then, it is so difficult to find yourself again, to find who you once were. So yes, I agree with her 100,000%.
I literally hate being a mom. But I love my child, but I hate being a mom. And I feel like people that are only moms can only understand this saying. You can love your child, but hate being a mom, because being a mom comes with so much responsibility. But the thing that I hate most about being a mom is the fact of how vulnerable it makes me, and the fact that every single decision I make, I have to think about my child. Like there's no form of selfishness, if you get what I mean. I really hate how vulnerable that makes me. Some people love that about being a mom, like you're vulnerable, like me, no. Like, bro, I think about so many things. If my child gets bullied, if my child goes to someone's house and they do something, like that is putting not only them, but me in a vulnerable position, if you get what I mean. And I can be strong for my child so much. Do you get it? Like, they're going to have to go through certain things in life that I'm not going to have any control over, heartbreak, all of that. And it's like, damn, like, I understand it's hurting my child, but it's putting me in such a vulnerable position. It's just such a hard thing, a very, very hard thing.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me always. Money coming in all day. Money coming in all paid. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me.
If you are debating having children, please stop and listen. My dream since I was a little girl was to have a baby. I wanted to be a mom. All I ever wanted was one little girl, and I was going to name her Harley, and my dream was going to be, that was it. That was the dream. I actually was given my dream. I married everything I ever put on paper for a guy that I would want. He's that and more. And then I get pregnant and I have a daughter. I have a girl. Oh my God. Dream come true. I was like, this is great. Because I've only really ever wanted one child and I wanted just one girl. And I was like, oh, thank you, God. I regret making being a mom my dream. And I wish that I did not have that as a dream. I have been severely disappointed with the dream. And my daughter is the cutest, most beautiful, fun, smart little girl, and I love her more than anything on this planet. I would give my life for her in 2 seconds. I would do it all over again for her 1,000,000 times over. All of that is facts. But what also is a fact at the same time is I was dreaming of a life that I had no idea what it was about. It's not just a few moments of like, no, don't do that. A few smelly diapers, and you're just gonna have this happy-go-lucky fucking family. No, that's not reality. That's not real life. You know what is real life? Me being at home, thinking that being a stay-at-home mom was a dream, and I actually was given the opportunity. And now we're in a position where I don't really have a choice but to stay home with her right now. It's temporary. It's temporary, thank God. But being a mother is the most draining experience of your life. It changes every single person around you. Every single person around you. Every single friend, every family member, the relationship with your husband, the relationship with yourself. I am so fat. I don't recognize myself at all. I was so much more fit before I had her. I was geared the fuck in. None of my clothes fit me. My husband works a lot more than he used to. So spending time with him, it's not like it used to be. We are in bed the latest at 9 o'clock every day. The world is the most terrifying place that it's ever been in for us as a country. And the thought that I can't do whatever I have to do to survive because I have her and I need to make sure that she survives, and I'm terrified of what her future is going to look like. I can't take a shit by myself. I can't eat when I want to. I can't go out and just get a Dunkin' whenever I want to. I can't film a video whenever I want to. I can't scream whenever I want to. I can't go to dinner whenever I want to. And let me explain this, because if someone were to tell me that with how bad I wanted children, I would have just said, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I love my future baby more than anything in the world. I want to make that sacrifice. You don't know what you don't know. You thinking that sacrifice, all of those things, isn't going to change you. And not just change you for good. Like, some of parts of me have changed for the worst, okay? I wish I got it earlier, okay? I wish I just had the click earlier that this isn't a life path that I have to take as a woman. If you are child-free, sometimes all you have to know is that you would be a good mother. Sometimes you just have to tell yourself, if I had kids, I would be the best mom. And you would have confidence in that. And then choose to not have children. I am trying to save you. Dream bigger. Dream bigger. Do not try to make the family that you've always wanted. Don't even do it. Don't do it. Go travel, bitch. Go be hot. Go create your family with friends and experiences and yourself and your spirituality and nature. Because, hot take, it's not worth it. My child is the best thing in the world and I love her so much, but I hate how much I love her. I hate the things that I know that I'm capable of doing to protect her. And especially in the state of the world right now, bitch, don't do it. I am terrified for her future every day. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. Do not have children. Do not do it to yourself. There is no return receipt. There's no... She is almost 9 months old, and I am still in the trenches. In the fucking mental trenches, okay? The rage I have inside of me. The depression and the wanting to... I have inside of me. Even with a supportive partner, even with a person that's your help, that's your village sometimes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It still fucking sucks. Because a baby, for many, 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 many years, not just a newborn, for many years, bitch, they are a parasite. And that means that they will not only suck every fucking thing of your energy, but they will also suck every ounce of your soul from your body. And I would do it for her. But I'm not ever doing it again for a non-existent child. No. I know better now. I'm smart. I will never do it again. So, listen. There's other people that are going to detest me, I'm sure, in the comments. There'll be people that agree with me. I'm just saying, my viewpoint matters here. I'm a mom of a 9-month-old. I'm 30 years old. I waited. I did everything right. And it's still the hardest thing I've ever done. And it still fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. Most of the time it sucks. I am angry and tired and annoyed and depressed and fat more times than I am happy. I'm happy when she's smiling, when she's laughing. I'm happy in those moments. And then every other moment I'm miserable. So, don't do it. Especially with the climate right now in the world. Do not do it.
The easiest way to know if a mother regrets motherhood or not, pay attention to the way she responds to you when you tell her that you don't want children. So, a content, happy mother, a mother who may say, you know, motherhood is hard and it has its challenges, but I love being a mother, and, you know, they are okay with or content with their choice. Their response is typically going to be, hey, you know, motherhood is not for everybody. If you know you don't want kids, don't have them. You know, you got to be sure, you got to make sure you pick the right person. It can be tough. They'll have like this, like sort of aura of support and supporting you in with you knowing who you are and what you want. A mother who regrets motherhood, and in my opinion, this is over half of them, this is just my own personal opinion, their responses are going to be a bunch of condescending questions. What's wrong with kids? Or any woman over a certain age that don't have kids, I don't trust bitches like that. Or your cooch must be trash. Or you're probably infertile. Or you don't have a purpose. Like, you're not even a real woman. You're trying to escape responsibility. Who do you think? You're better than everybody else? They'll have that sort of like vibe about them. I instantly know that those types of mothers, number one, regret motherhood, and number two, are insanely jealous of child-free women. Insanely jealous. Because you got to really think about mothers who are happy and content with their decisions. They don't have a dog in the fight. They don't have a reason to come at you and tell you things like, you're going to die alone and your life doesn't mean anything and you're trying to escape responsibility. They're not going to do that. That's not going to be their aura. That won't even be their vibe. You won't even feel that vibe coming from them. But the ones who are resentful, the ones who fell for the okie doke, the ones who regret their decisions, the ones who hate the bodies that they're in, the ones who baby daddies hate the entire F out of them. Baby daddies have probably even tried to them, or, you know, and unfortunately some of these women are unalived because of their baby daddies too, by the way. Those custody battles and all types of crap that they're going through, I think they have a flash comes before them or something. And they get upset that you, as a child-free woman, are not going to have to ever experience those things. And it pisses them off because it's not fair. Because it's like, who do you think you are that you can escape the hell that I'm in every day? And that's going to be the vibe or the aura that you get from them. I can honestly say that the vast majority of the people who tell me not to have kids if I don't really want them are mothers. And they are mothers who generally support child-free women in general. They think it's cool that we know ourselves. They think it's cool that we're able to make that choice. And that we're just like very cognizant of the responsibility of motherhood, to the point where we're like, we're not cut out for it, or we just don't want to do it, or whatever, But the resentful, bitter, what they call the bitter baby mama, their whole vibe, it just sucks, right? They just don't even know how to be positive about the situation. And that's how you know that they regret motherhood.
I love my kids, but I absolutely do not enjoy motherhood. From the age of 15 to now, I have never had a time to have a break. I am always responsible to do everything. The kids' fathers, they help when they want to help. But if it's not convenient for them, then it's left on me. I told my kid's father that I was mentally going through it. This nigga gonna say, oh, well, that's your fault. He leaves the kids off on me whenever he wants to. Whenever he can't find a babysitter, he leaves them off on me. And then he sits over there and he blames me. It's always my fault when he can't find a babysitter. So I'm always taking an L when it comes to jobs, just about anything. My life does not matter. My schedule doesn't matter to him at all. If you truly do not want kids and a man wants kids, don't do it. Because then at some point you're going to really regret it. We're not going to say you're going to hate your kids. But if you're not ready for all the responsibility that comes with being a mom, and just in case he leave you alone, do not have any kids. I am so stressed out, as you guys can see. Look at my eyes. This shit is not fun.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of moms regret their kids. A lot of moms hate their kids. A lot of moms don't like their kids. A lot of moms are being moms because they have to. If majority of these moms had the choice to give their kids away with no repercussions, they would. And I don't blame them, because I probably would too. You know what? I know I would. You want to know why? Because it's not fair for one person to sit around and be the caregiver, the financial provider, the emotional support, everything for 1, 2, 3, 4 children, while the other parent just up and do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it with no repercussions. Yeah, you can put them on child support, don't mean they're going to pay it. Yeah, you can send the cops to them, don't mean they're not going to duck and dodge them. What's taking their license going to do? Baby, they still going to drive that car. It's not fair. And they wonder why mothers be they self and these kids. And I don't want to hear, oh, that's why you need to get married before you have children. That's why y'all need to stop giving y'all wombs to everybody. Bye-bye. Shut the fuck up. Because a half of you females that, yo, you shouldn't be giving your womb, protect your womb. Bitch, you done thought you was in love with this man. You done gave this man your womb, had his baby, then he start flipping on your motherfucking ass soon as that baby come out your stomach. That ring ain't gonna stop no man from cheating. That ring ain't gonna stop no man from being a deadbeat. Only thing is, you got a ring on your finger, a man in your house, and you still a single mom. Shut the fuck up. It's too many people out here telling these women, oh, you gotta hold yourself accountable. Oh, you gotta hold yourself accountable. What the fuck do you think the mother, the bitch? You think she's not holding herself accountable? She's holding herself accountable every day she wake up to take care of that child. She's holding herself accountable every day she got to get up and make some food for that child when she's not even hungry. She holding herself accountable every day she got to put her shit to the side just to make sure that kid got what they need. Stop it. That last time I checked, that's enough accountability for me. Stop only holding these women accountable. The woman need the man to have the fucking baby in the first place. Hold these men accountable. It's a lot of moms out here regretting becoming mothers because of how their pregnancy went and because they have to do it on their own out here. Stop putting more dirt on their fucking shoulders when they deal with dirt every fucking day taking care of these kids that these dads abandoned. Because at the end of the day, they already got it in the back of their heads. When these kids grow up, now they're going to be hating the mama because the dad decided to not be in their life. What type of shit is that?
I'm actually scared. I don't know if I want to be a mother anymore. Growing up, I've always wanted to be a mom. But the older I got, the more I understood the world, the worse the world got. I'm starting to change my mind. I feel like a lot of women were lied to about what motherhood really was. Growing up, we thought it was peaches and roses because a lot of women, they didn't feel a space to feel comfortable enough to say how they really feel about motherhood because they were so severely judged. But now that we have the internet, we've seen the truth. A lot of women are coming out with the truth and they're saying, no, this is not what you thought it was. Also, the older I get, I didn't know how demanding motherhood is. The kind of person I am, I need breaks. I need mental breaks. When I'm sick, I like to go in my room and lock myself in the room and close the door. And then other mothers, I hear them talking about the constant worry when they go to daycare and the constant worry when they're not in their possession. I'm already an anxious person. And it's such a beautiful thing to be a mother. I help women become mothers, and I myself don't know if I want to be one. Anyway, I had to express my feelings. Kind of makes me sad. I love children, but mentally, I don't know if I could deal with that in the capacity that it takes to be a mother. And I salute to all mothers because, oh my God, what a job.
So in my video, when I say that I don't think children and motherhood is worth it, I want to explain that. When I say that I don't think it's worth it, here is exactly what I mean. If you're a mom, you'll more than likely understand what I'm talking about, and if you don't, have the empathy to understand that other people could feel this way. And if you're child free, I want you to listen with open ears and open mind and take this information as you will. Also, disclaimer, one truth for a lot isn't the truth for all. So now that I've made that clear, I'll explain. When I look at my daughter, I think, wow, you were worth it all. And I mean it. I mean it with my whole heart. Now, when I say that motherhood isn't worth it, I'm not talking about my daughter specifically. I'm not sitting here saying Harley's just not worth it. Like, I couldn't even imagine a mother saying that about their child. But the motherhood journey isn't worth it. That's why we are one and done. We have zero interest in having any more children. The thought of another hypothetical child, whether it would be a little boy or a little girl, they are not worth it. They are not worth going through everything that I went through with pregnancy, with birth, and postpartum. So that's why I would never have another child. Now, my daughter specifically, I look at her and I'm like, yeah, she's worth it. She's worth it to wake up in the morning. She's worth it for me to work hard at trying to heal my mind, my body, my spirit, and to work hard in this life. She is worth it all, but a hypothetical child isn't worth it. What comes with motherhood, I like to put it as it is the ultimate ego death. In this lifetime, you don't have to go through that kind of ego death. I feel like a lot of people put on child-free people like, you just don't get it. Like, you just don't get it. And sure, you don't know what you don't know, so of course they don't know. But like, to me, when I talk to child-free people, I flat out say, like, no, you don't have to go through that kind of an ego death. That kind of an ego death some people don't come back from. It's the ultimate sacrifice every single day of your mind, your body, your spirit, everything about you. Every single thing in your life is different. And of course, there are the moms that are like, you could still do this, you could still do that. I understand what you're saying, but I can't do those things the same and with the same mind because now I see things differently. Motherhood changes you from the inside out. So to me, if you're still doing all the same things you used to do and you don't have certain fears, to me, I'm thinking, what's wrong with you? Because, no, I'm not going on that ride. Because if something happens to me, then my child doesn't have a mother. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a really small, stupid example. But what I say is, when I say it's not worth it, I say to child-free people, especially if you're on the line about having kids, no, I don't think it's worth it. I think that you don't have to go through that kind of ego death in your life. I think you can have a very fulfilled, loving, beautiful life with beautiful experiences that don't involve such an ego death, which is children. They bring that. If you're a good parent, it comes with it. That's my opinion. So that's when I say it's not worth it. That's what I mean. Now that I have my daughter and I know her and I see her, yes, of course she's worth it. She's always worth it for me to keep it pushing. But would I do it again? No, that's why I'm one and done. Why the fuck would I do that again? So that's just a very small discussion piece on me explaining that. I can get into more detail on that, but I mean, I feel like I am trying to keep it as basic as possible for the people that have like one brain cell, you know?
Ladies out there whose dream job is to be a stay-at-home wife, because honestly, I'm trying to understand the desire to want to be a girl boss or like a bread. cook, bake some cute little muffins or something, buy some throw pillows, make sure the house stays nice and organized, do those like nice little fridge organizations like we see on the TikTok videos. Like, that is what I would love to do. Like, my dream career would be to be a stay-at-home wife and mother and taking care of the family.
I support your dream, no matter what it is, but let's not over-glamorize stay-at-home motherhood. Let's not over-glamorize motherhood, because this is what we've been fed, because this is what you see on social media. These are those cute little snippets of a day in the life with my kids at home and doing the fridge organization, or like the cute, funny little my kid helps me with the baking kind of thing. And those are literally 3 minutes, and they are not a direct reflection of what entire days, weeks, months, years of what that looks like. And I love this for her. Like, honey, if that's what you want to do, love it, do it, but do not be surprised when it is not as glamorous as you think it's going to be. When it is no longer fun trying to make muffins with your children because everybody's screaming and there's flour on the floor and somebody has the muffin mix in their hair and they've cracked eggs and the eggshells are now in the bowl and you're trying to fish them out. And it's wonderful. Like, motherhood is amazing in its own right, and it is also the hardest thing I've ever done. And I think a lot of moms, I know a lot of moms will agree with me on this. It's beautiful, it's fulfilling, it's the hardest work you'll ever do. And it's so easy and fun when you're not a parent to think about and dream about what your life is going to look like and how simple it's going to be. Oh, I'll just toss my kids in the car, we'll make a quick Target run, we'll get some throw pillows, we'll get some, some gingerbread houses we can make, and it's going to be adorable and fun, and I can shoot cute little videos and show it off. And yeah, there might be a few days like that, but you're going to have a lot of days where your kid's going to fight tooth and nail every step of the way, getting in the car, going to Target, keeping them inside the cart, keeping them from not running down the aisles, keeping them from acting somewhat civilized, and not just, okay, I got to get in, I got to get out, or honestly finding a way to go to the store without them altogether because it's simply easier and quicker. I'm not going to say that motherhood can't be like that for you, because it absolutely can, and it has those moments. Those moments are just not an every day, every hour kind of occurrence. And this is why I talk about, honestly, how hard motherhood can be, because I thought the same things before I had kids. I followed the mommy influencers. I thought, wow, we can have these cute matching outfits and we can take these cute fall photos, and I'll get this great stroller and we'll go walk the city market on Sundays, and I'll be this amazing stay-at-home mom. And then I had kids, and I realized I had been looking at motherhood through somebody else's forced rose-colored glasses. And I, like a lot of moms, got a real rude awakening. I want motherhood to be everything that you think it's going to be. I want it to be beautiful and wonderful, and I want you to love it, and I want it to be amazing. I just want you to hear the realistic side of things as well, so that you have the most accurate understanding. You can hear both sides. You can see what you see on social media, and then you can talk to actual moms in real life, actual stay-at-home moms, even just even working moms, and even just moms in general, regardless of their employment status, getting the full picture and hearing from everybody who's actually done it to make the most informed decision, and not just go off of what you have here, which is based off of what you've seen on TV, what you've seen on social media, what you've seen in movies, and not what it is like to live it every single day, every minute of every day, for years on end.
So I just found this thread on Twitter involving this mother. Lately, I've been so sick of being a mom. I miss my old life. I miss not having to care for someone else every day, and having a child who just doesn't listen to you makes you feel unappreciated. I just hate my life right now. But something I notice is that most of the people criticizing her, saying she should have never been a mom and she's a bad mom, are all men, just because she said she was tired. I don't know what man needs to hear this today, but if you are not tired after watching your kids, then you didn't watch your kids. And I can guarantee most of their mothers probably felt this way at some point, but they were probably just too oblivious to notice or didn't care. Which is probably why the men in this thread are loudly and proudly admitting that they are a half-ass parent. give these women some help.
Most of the time, I love my life. And there's times where I break and I'm so tired and I just had the moment and I just broke down and I'm tired of being a mom. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I feel it on Mondays a lot because the whole weekend goes and I'm left with like the fucking mess of everybody. And they just leave. They get to just leave and I am left with disasters all around my house. And everybody just leaves it for me to pick up on Monday. And I understand I am blessed to stay home. I'm still working though from home. But I'm tired. I'm so tired of just picking up people's shit, including my husband's. I'm just tired. Like, I am tired. I'm exhausted, and sometimes I just I want to, like, just go. So I don't have to fucking pick anything else up. I'm tired of picking up the same shit, and it only being done when I do it. Like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm tired of it. I don't want to fucking clean up any more fucking messes. Like, it's just exhausting and it's over and over and over and nobody else. It's on Mondays and everything's a shit show and then I pick it up and then it's a shit show again because I'm the only one that fucking does it. And I'm fucking tired. I know I'm gonna get people on here like, you gotta stay home at least. Like, I'm still working though. I still have a lot to do and I'm just... It's okay to have a breakdown every once in a while, and so I am. But I'm tired. I want to, like, take a day, but I can't, because if I take a day, my house will be in shambles. Because nobody else fucking does anything.
And motherhood is only hard when you don't have no help. I'm talking about not even a goddamn teaspoon of help. From the daddy, to the daddy side of the family, to even your side of the family. They don't give not two rats' ass to help you. So of course, you're going to be upset. You're going to be regretful. You're going to be depressed because it's like you can't do nothing because you have to tag along a toddler. You can't even have a moment to yourself where you can breathe because it's somebody screaming mommy every 2 to 3, 5 seconds. So all the young women or any woman who does not have children, and if you genuinely don't want none, don't you have none, if you ain't gonna have no village, honey. It's me, when I got pregnant at the young age of 15, I had a village. I had a village and I had a wonderful pregnancy. Still to this day, I have a village. So me, I'm not regretful of motherhood. I'm just, every body experience is different. I really feel for the moms that don't have a village. Everybody needs one when it comes to raising a child. And at the time I was a child, having a child. So my village was amazing, but not everybody is blessed with that. And I'm starting to see that's a luxury to have. And y'all, that's just my opinion. Just my opinion.
I hate being a mother. No, I don't hate being a mother. What I hate is everything about motherhood that isn't my kids and my relationship with my kids. Because I love my kids more than anything. My kids are legitimately the sunshine on a cloudy day. My kids are a cooling rainstorm in the middle of a heat wave. My children are smiles and rainbows sometimes. But when I say I hate motherhood, what I really mean to say is I hate that motherhood is so often synonymous with things like exhaustion and loneliness and loss of identity and feelings of inadequacy and unworthiness and anxiety. I hate all of the things that I didn't realize I was signing up for when I decided to become a mother. And I have wanted to be a mother all my life. All my life, I'm like, I can't wait to be a mother. And I cannot believe that no one pulled me aside and said, listen, motherhood is, being a mother is great. Your children are going to be fantastic. But you should know that when you sign up for being a mom, you're actually signing up for all of these other things as well. Now, I don't think that would have changed my decision. And if it changes it for you, no problem. I have no judgment. It would not have changed it for me. But man, I really wish I had known what I was signing up for. I wish somebody had said, they promise you a village. They promise you a community. And then when you call on that community, hey guys, I'm at the depths of myself. I need help. That community disapparates. Evaporates. Disappears. Disapparates. I hate that this is such a heavy burden. I hate, not my children. My children are not a burden. But everything that goes into being a mother. Everything that goes into... I'm lonely. I had friends once upon a time. I am overwhelmed. And I am never doing it right. And I try and play with them. I try and okay, let's play. And oh my gosh, we're going to watch Princess and the Frog for the 5th time today. Are you kidding me? And I don't know if you know this, 3-year-olds are boring sometimes. And so I sit on my phone because it's an escape. But at the end of the day, when I look at my screen time and it says 7 hours, all I can think about is that's 7 hours that I wasn't being a mom. And if you're thinking other moms feel this way too, I'm sure that they do. I'm sure that they do. But there is no one in my life that I can call up and vent to. There's no one in my life that I can call up and just say, can I vent for a half hour? Because this shit is hard. Because that community, that village that it takes to raise a child, it is gone. It is gone. So no, I don't hate being a mother. I definitely don't hate my children, but I hate motherhood. I hate motherhood.
This is just a video because I honestly don't know what to do anymore. I feel like I'm literally going crazy every single day. And I feel so beyond alone. Being a parent is the hardest thing I've ever experienced in my life. Or being a mother is the hardest thing I've ever experienced in my life. I always wanted to be a mum. I always wanted to have kids. I just thought things would be different. I don't know if I romanticized motherhood or I romanticized how I thought this life was gonna go. And now that I'm here, it's I hate it. I hate it. I hate it every single day. I don't want to be here. And it's I know I have nobody else to blame but myself, so I don't need people coming and telling me that it's my fault because I chose to have these kids. I know that. I know that it's my fault. I know that I can't blame anybody else. It was my decision that led to the situation that I'm in, but it doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't hurt any less. I don't know. Being a mother of a toddler is extremely challenging. The screaming, the tantrums, the yelling, and the overstimulation. I'm just touched out. I just need space. I need a break, and I don't get that. I don't get a break. I don't get space. I don't get time to myself. If he doesn't nap, I legit am just up 24/7 on go mode. Without breathing, without eating, without thinking, without stopping for a moment, because those naps are just that crucial part of your life, whether it's an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. It allows you to just sit down and breathe and just forget. hard, and like I'm just really tired. Like I'm really fucking tired, and I just don't have anyone around me that like understands what I'm going through, or like is a mother. And like I just feel like I'm constantly failing every single day. Like I don't know what to do anymore. It's the point where I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here for my kids. I don't want to be here for myself. I don't know. I don't want to cry on the internet, but it's like I don't have anybody else to talk to. I don't have anyone else to turn to. I don't have the community. I don't have the people around me. Like, it's just me, and I'm stuck, and I'm trying so hard every single day, but it shouldn't be this hard. I don't want to try anymore. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, it's just, I don't know, and it's my fault. Like, I know that it's my fault because my decisions led to this. I chose this. I just thought it would be different. I thought it would be easier in some ways. I don't know what I thought. I don't know. I just feel like I'm losing my mind. Hey guys,